Sound the horn, ladies and gentlemen. It is another day of Ragnarok, and we are here, and I just realized that after going through the list of things that I have covered and things of whether I needed to cover or not, well, we made it. On my list of things that is worth talking about, as of now, this is the end. This is the last reagent. I know there's more in the game. That's not the end of the actual, roster of reagents that exist in the game. But I pretty much gave most of the notable ones. And when it comes to the recipe section, we'll be going over every reagent for that recipe and where to get it. So if I missed any, the recipes will make up, I promise. But for now, let's talk about the last and pretty dead reagent. It is the Catacombs reagents. I don't even think I even have the recipes because I just never did this farm. I just kind of skipped it the whole time. We're talking about the dragoon stuff. We're talking about the alchemical stuff, the extracts, the salts, the crystals. This is basically what was once considered the premier level 130 gear. And the reason why I say it was is because of the fact that this gear for level 130 was actually not bad for the time. Admittedly. Like, some of this is actually kind of cooking. But Arc 3's gear templates were really, really bad. And parts of Arc 4 as well. Like, the second half of Arc 3 to the first half of Arc 4 was a really weird period for gear. Like, hats weren't giving resist. Robes weren't giving damage. So it's just like, this particular section kind of died, but I'm still going to talk about it anyway. So we're in the Catacombs, which is everybody's absolute favorite thing in the entire game. Why? Because it is objectively not good. Let's be honest, y'all. This whole thing, I do not recommend. But if you're going to be an absolute psychopath and try and get any of the stuff, I'm gonna at least tell you what to fight, who to kill, why to kill. I'm not gonna go in, to be honest with you, I haven't even finished all of the catacombs. I still have the Renegade Druid quest here. I still have it. I still haven't finished it. Oh god. Oof. Okay, we're good. But when it comes down to it, there is a couple instances that I could probably recommend if you're gonna be an absolute psychopath. One of them is this one right here, Vigor's Tomb. This is where Vigor is at. You know my main man. Yeah, because totally right. He's totally great. But no, like, in all seriousness though, Vigor can actually drop some of the reagents, and he's probably the most consistent when it comes to them. Because I believe his dungeon instance comes with a quest that you could just get them, but he can also drop them too. Let me double verify about the instance quest though. Let me check for you right quick. The more he knows. Yep, here it is. So you see here, you can get 3 salts for every single completion guaranteed, with the possibility of getting a 4th one per run. Now, I'm not gonna go do this because screw that. But when it comes to salts, Vigor, he's your guy. Because of the 3 guaranteed, with the possibility of a 4th per run. I don't think the 4th is guaranteed, because you have to kill them, and I think that's a chance to drop. So, other than, that, there is a guarantee. Now, King Detritus, from the abandoned house in the drains, I believe that is where you can get some of the other ones as well. I'm pretty sure that one you can also get salts, but I'm pretty sure that one actually also drops the extract as well. As for the crystals, I'm pretty sure you can get those from either of the fights. But the reason why I'm going to recommend these particular fights is because there are strats to be able to do them relatively quickly. Somewhat. Like, do not go to Renegade Druid. Do not go to the Devourer. Like, if you have the quest for it, fine. Do the quest if you want. But for the farming, just stick to the drains. Stick to the abandoned house. Stick to Vigor's Tomb. Just really stick to those 2 fights, y'all. That's basically it. when it comes to that. Ah! Oh, well, I just got caught in a fight I didn't mean to. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna try to feel good about myself for collecting cattail. But anyways, so it's not too difficult. There are strats out there somewhere. I don't know the strats too well. I think Final Bastion might have one, if I recall. Or was it Ravenwood Academy? One of the two. The website, not the game. Which, by the way, check out the trailer for Ravenwood Academy, the game. Check it out. Looks kind of cool. Hey! Thank you. But anyways, so when it comes to Catacombs, I'm going to tell you not to do the farm. Because of the fact that it is stupidly difficult, you need a team to be able to do it relatively quickly in terms of the fights. But you need so many of the reagents, you have to do a ton of runs. So finding a team to do it is going to be difficult because no one really does it anymore. They just take their level 100 sets and they take them straight to Lemuria to get their Merciless. And then when it comes to Merciless, they'll either choose to keep it all the way to Abomination, or maybe they'll go for Reaver or Avatar based on how they feel. So the chances of you being able to do this farm is next to none. But if you want those reagents, really the best two guys to do are Vigor and Detritus. Abandoned House and Vigor's Tomb in the Catacombs. How to get there though? You need to be at least level 130 to get access, which means you have to have beaten Imperia basically. You come to Golem Court, and then over here, what do we have over here? You see this? You're gonna be told to come down here to the drains. You're gonna get some quests, you're gonna be told to kill some trash, maybe do like some instances, fight the boss and stuff like that. The boss's literal name is the boss, which is hilarious to me. And I believe it is this one up here. Yep, this is the one. So Detritus isn't here. You could do this one for his drops. He has some of the drops. And then once you make your way through the quest line, you'll eventually find your way going through this cave. Baba-ooski, bada-boom, realist guy in the room, how you doing? You're gonna eventually open your way to through this door, and you're gonna find yourself in this famous-ass area that a lot of people don't really show up to. Now, I'm in my usual realm, which is an emptier realm. But even if I went to Ambrose, this would be empty. I guarantee it. And the instance is just over here. You're gonna do enough of the quest line to get this instance here, Vigor's Tomb. This is the other spot where you can get some of your stuff, so that you can then either get lucky and hope for the drops, or you come over here to Zasha Emperor Forge. This is where you can craft the stuff. So you can buy the recipes. You can see I haven't bought any, because why the hell would I do that? I'm not a psychopath. But you can basically see this is where you spend the stuff. So I do have some, but I don't have the crystals. I never got lucky. The drop rates are so bad. You would be here for weeks to months if you're doing things right. Which is where I'm going to tell you. This is probably the farm to avoid. Once you get level 100 gear, just avoid this whole thing. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I know this one was a little bit shorter, but to be honest, a lot of it is because of the fact that this farm, yeah, you could do it. Yeah, there's only 2 spots, and they're both in the same general area. And yes, you can get a guarantee with Vigor that you don't really have with Detritus. But it sucks to do. The fights are kind of dumb. You need to have some niche strats to make them fast. You need the right people, stuff like that. Maybe one day my goat Nerdy Birdie will make strats about the Catacombs. The day that happens, if people are able to pull off said strat, hey, maybe this farm could become worth it again if you get the right stuff. You never know. But that's going to do it for this video, and that is going to actually do it for the reagent section of the series. The reagent section has fully been concluded, which means now I actually have to spend time figuring out what recipes are worth talking about, how to make them, if we want to talk about the crafting quests or not, y'all let me know what you guys want to see like covered and of a how to do it. Like what is like the best methods and what's the fastest way to get something made. Send in your requests because we're out of reagents, y'all. And when it comes to recipes, if there's a reagent I haven't covered, that will be included in the rapid fire cover. For example, if I see a recipe and I see all the reagents, I'll do a quick reminder or a quick rundown of where to get the reagent and how many of it you need total for the recipe. But thank you all so damn much for being supportive throughout this series. Chapter 1, or really Arc 1, of the Reagent series has concluded, and we are now about to begin Arc 2 of the series, the Recipe series. So y'all, thank you so much for your support. We are at almost 800 subscribers as of this recording. The fact that we made it this far this quickly is absolutely insane. The goal is still 1,000 subscribers. If we can do it by the end of the year, I will go out of my way. You know what? I'm making this a challenge, y'all. If we hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we get monetized by the end of the year, I will subject myself to soloing the Nightmare. You know, the Malice dungeon that I've never done because I've just refused to do it? I will subject myself to soloing it on a stream. I am setting that in stone. And trust me, I know some of y'all in the community love seeing me punish myself. But this is where if y'all want to see this punishment, I'm gonna need y'all to come through for me, to come through for your boy, help me achieve a goal that I've never ever been able to do. But y'all, that's gonna do it. So thank you so much. Hit the likes, hit the comments, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs for the first time in our lives. And until next time, my name is Tyr, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good night.